The closer we get to the end of the year, the more we are starting to see sealed product enter the market space at discounted prices. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth bundle packs. That's right, you've always wanted to own the One Ring. This card went from $120 US all the way down to less than $40. And you can buy the bundle packs on TCG Player for $54.99. Hi everyone and welcome back. You're watching MTG Moxman and I want to thank you for stopping by my channel today and joining the discussion on Lord of the Rings bundle packs. Now in case this is news to you, up on TCG Player's website, if you type in Lord of the Rings bundle pack, you'll probably see something just like this. And that'll say Lord of the Rings bundle pack sealed $54.99. And here on this particular image, you'll see there's 401 sealed boxes available. Now, by the time I got home from work today and took a look again, there was only 127 boxes left from that particular vendor. There were other vendors selling this product. Now, for comparison, if you wanted to buy that here in Toronto at a place like 401 Games, you'd be spending $119 Canadian or around $78 to $80 US. And if you went right now on Amazon.com, you'd be spending $78.10 US to get that particular box. So why would players still be interested in a product this far into the year? Well, it is the One Ring, because every one of those bundle boxes comes with the One Ring, and it is still a very hot item. The fact the price held on for months at around that $120 mark before it started to come down. Do you remember how sold out those bundles were? How hard they were to find? And now we're here in December 2023 and the floodgates have opened and they're just readily available and anyone can buy 10, 20, or 30 boxes worth of these. That is FOMO feeding frenzy at its highest. Now, the funny thing about bundle packs, in case you guys didn't know, is they're kind of like one and dones. They don't get reprints. So it's based on the previous sales of previous sets. There's like a base number they follow, but they don't really get a reprint. So these were already made and sitting somewhere. I don't care if you want to speculate that it was Wizards Warehouse, some distributor hoping to cash in, keeping the tight allocation to keep single cards. However the tinfoil hat model wants to go in the world of conversation, wherever you are. The fact is, these were somewhere on ice, and they've decided to clear them out. They've decided to open the floodgates early December, right before the holidays, to allow players to gobble these things up, and gobble they do. This is what's happening right now. Let's face it, at $54.99, this is a very good deal for these products. They really are. If they ship to Canada, I'd probably buy at least one for myself so I could say I owned one. But I don't want to spend $140 Canadian locally to buy one. So you can see that price difference is massive. So for the people in the States, you guys are gobbling these up right now. And kudos, man. Congratulations. It is an amazing deal. But it also shows how popular this set is. Lord of the Rings is a very popular set. The fact that players are willing to speculate to this degree and buy 20 boxes at a time, that tells you something. That tells you the popularity, the staying power, the name, the brand, the recognition for how great Lord of the Rings was, that players are willing to speculate and take that chance to dive in at this price point. It's still a great deal, don't get me wrong, but I have a lot of experience dealing with bundle packs. They're not nearly as easy to move as people hope, but with the One Ring in there, if that card doesn't get reprinted, inevitably, I think that price is going to drift up and players are probably in a pretty safe space to do so. But if you think it's getting reprinted, then you're probably going to stay away. And the best part, the singles market, for all you guys out there who are like, I wanted to get the One Ring, but it was too expensive. Well, yeah, it's $40 right now or a little bit less now, but it is going to keep falling. All these boxes surging onto the market means the downward pressure on the single card will continue. So if you're a player who just wants to get a couple of copies or one for yourself, you're going to have your opportunity. Just hang in there. Just wait around. Sit outside the pizza, have a slice, wait a hot minute, go back and check a few weeks from now. It will be cheaper because there's just going to be too many on the market. And it doesn't mean they're being open, though. Remember that. A lot of speculators went in and bought these. But I did get emails and messages from players who are on my Discord, patrons, and just viewers who said, yeah, I bought some of these. They were great. It was awesome. Of course it was awesome. It was a great price. That's a really good price. I can see why players are diving in at that price point, hoping to get these. But the fact they chose TCG Player to do it, I find very interesting. These didn't end up on Amazon. They didn't end up on eBay, right? They're ending up on TCG. It seems like they're almost like moving the market space of where these things are being dumped. Because effectively, this is a product dump. You don't want to call it a dump in a bad way, but they're dumping these onto the market at a very affordable price. And that makes players buy it. Now, if you looked at the seller there, you'll see it's not like it's going to say Wizards of the Coast by Amazon. It doesn't say any of that. It said Power Play or something like that, Power Cards, whatever it was. But it's probably just some sub-vendor that they use, that they built up the sales on, that they can use as a place to sell these products. Either way, players want them. And they want them at that price point. Player or speculator, I don't care. It makes no difference. The sales happened. And that's what's most fascinating to me is Lord of the Rings, this evergreen set that Chris Cox mentioned. It was going to be evergreen, right? It's going to keep generating revenue. Well, it's definitely doing that for the company at this point, isn't it? They've dragged out a special edition, which kind of went, eh. Most people I know were kind of like, I'm not spending money on it. There's a couple single cards I want. But it didn't sell horribly, as I recall. It seemed to do okay. I didn't get to open any here on the channel, but I know of channels that open them. And of course, I watched some of the videos to see. And yeah, some unique artwork and some cool looking images. It didn't demand that top rated cash flow, though, did it? It's kind of crazy to think about. Because here we are, like that was June of 2023, the sets were released, right? And now we're here at December of 2023, and to see a card like that go from 120 bucks, bottom out below 40, and it's going to have more pressure to go down lower, it just kind of makes you wonder, like, wow, that's kind of crazy to think that a card goes from that height to that low in the space of several months. But then I remember we're talking about Wizards of the Coast. We're talking about a conversation involving a company which many players doesn't feel, supports the player base at all. Doesn't support the LGS at all, and they're just money grubbing hounds trying to get as much as they can before the game shuts down. That's how people feel. Not everyone, obviously. I don't think the game is shutting down. There are companies, I don't care about that aspect. In my opinion, this is just a dump to get rid of some product. It's the end of the year, and the players who are on key and had money available to buy these, they're gonna buy them because it's a really good price point. Because remember, even if you sell that one ring for 25 bucks, that means you get all the other cards, the spin down die, the 4-card thing. There's still a lot of value there for players who'll be wanting to get it. It's crazy. Either way, I thought you guys would like to know. I wanted to share this with you on a Friday. Thanks a lot for hanging out. There'll be a ramble jamble here at the end credits. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And yeah, if you bought one, I gotta know. You gotta tell me how many you bought. If you want to tell me privately, email me at lang@hotmail.com. You want to drop it in the comment sections, please do. I'd love to see how many people were buying. It's just crazy to think about. That's a good deal. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for being there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And of course, if you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. New content every day. And Saturday will be a top 10 video, the hottest selling cards in Magic. We'll see which card comes out on top this week and see where the sales are coming from. I'll see you guys then. Have a great day. And of course, a big shout out, a thank you to the Patreon supporters I have, my YouTube membership members who support this channel and allow for daily uploaded content. Thanks again, everyone, for being there. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. Yeah, this is like hour 41, and I can't wait to go to bed tonight, so it's great. The sleep deprivation will end. I'll get a full night's sleeping, be rocking for tomorrow. I made it through a work day. I made it through all my stuff I had to get through. Hopefully the food tastes okay for Mrs. Mox and Minnie Mox for dinner. But yeah, we made it. Hopefully the video came out okay. I hope I didn't make too many errors and stuff. I know I forgot a lot of stuff today because I felt very discombobulated with everything I was trying to do. I'm like, oh, I forgot a power cord here, and I didn't tell that person to do this, and I didn't manage that very well. And yeah, it was one of those days. You guys get it. You all get it. You're here at the end. You understand. That's what a jamble is all about, man. The ramble jamble is just needless nonsense coming out of my mouth at the end. But either way, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I don't know if I say that enough, but I mean it. So, thanks again, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow.